Meanwhile, an LA County DA George Gascón speaking out tonight on the one-year anniversary of his taking office. Gascón says his policies to make the county safer will work and that his critics need to work with him, even those trying to recall him. Again, Fox 11, Phil Schuman is live. Phil, it has been months and months and months since he answered any questions on camera, and today he finally is.
In fact, he spoke for about 90 minutes. It was a fascinating insight into this man who's clearly trying to redefine the district attorney's job here in Los Angeles County. He is much more than a prosecutor in his view, essentially a bit of a social worker and a sociologist.
Using science and data, we're crafting thoughtful, humane policies that are helping to build safer and healthier communities across this nation by both holding people accountable, addressing the root causes of criminal behavior, and providing trauma-informed services to victims and survivors of crime.
In front of almost 24 DAs from other states that support him, George Gascón defended his liberal policies and appealed to his critics.
Rather than turning every tragedy into a political football and blame game, I ask that those people please join us. We can do better. We will go further if we all work together.
His priorities, as outlined in a 16-page summary of his first year: protecting the community, restoring victims of crime, and honoring the rights of the accused.
At the same time, we continue to prosecute felonies at about the same rate as we did in 2019. Contrary to many commentaries that you hear,
he calls it his new approach. No juveniles tried as adults, no cash bail except violent felonies, no death sentences. He's created the Community Violence Reduction Division and the Crimes Victim Advisory Board, and is seeking fewer sentencing enhancements. That last item, one of his most controversial policies.
People still serve lengthy sentences for serious crimes, but by eliminating the enhancements, we ensure people have at least a chance to show that they have grown and change over time.
Now back live outside the Hall of Justice, reaction from the co-chair of the Recall Gascón campaign, a woman whose son was brutally murdered. She's been critical of Gascón's plans for the sentencing if the suspects are convicted. She said that press conference was an embarrassment. George Gascón is completely tone deaf to the impact his policies are having on victims and public safety. Meantime, I asked noted criminologist Professor Curry from UC Irvine his view on Gascón's liberal policies.
For the kinds of folks we're talking about who are mainly involved in producing something like this homicide spike, I think some of these relatively low-level justice system reforms are not the culprit. They're not to blame.
So, Alex and Christine, DA Gascón says that this is not just a one-year job. This is a long-term project, essentially remaking the criminal justice system, and he has a very broad agenda and has a lot of support from other DAs around the country with similar policies. Live downtown, I'm Phil Schuman, and Alex, he said he will come on our 7 p.m. special report program after the holidays.
Yeah, well, he said that to us 12 months ago, that he'd be on every single week potentially, and we haven't seen him in a year, but let's hope he does. All right, Phil, thank you so much.